I mean, it says we're live. Yeah. I don't know why it's not picking up. Yeah, it's got me being live for like 16 minutes. Um yeah, not sure. Not sure why it's not picking up. Um Evening El Diego, how are we? The notifications just come through. To be honest, sometimes the notifications are delayed, aren't they? I don't even think it's come through on. Has it come through on Twitch? Yeah. YouTube working for you? Yeah. I don't know internet. Yeah. Jason says World Cup mode is quite fun, but once the World Cup is over, it's quite tedious. Well, I mean, I guess once the World Cup's over, there's no mode really, is there? But do you mean international management just as a thing? You then have to sim through the next 4 years, or the sort of the qualifications process? Because I feel like as a standalone, just play it as the World Cup for this year. That's fine. Like, and you know, especially from a content perspective, it's fine for that because you want it as a standalone thing. But yeah, I don't think I'd play it continuously as a you know, I don't think I'd do it for a continuous save. But of course it does add into the current save. So if you are, you know, if for example now, like, you know, technically I could have some international management showing up in this save. So maybe as part of a build a nation, or maybe as another save, maybe a bit of international management might not be the worst thing in the world. I appreciate you, Rougeau. Haiti and Darlington. We could only dream of managing Haiti. I don't think the Haitian Football Association would look at us particularly favourably. But yeah, not sure why YouTube didn't work straight away. So apologies for that, YouTubers. But here we are. We are up and running now. So everything's all fine, right? Are we off to another 0-0 possibly? We're a Barnet. That's tense. That's not terrible then, is it? If we can get another draw. Odds have suddenly crashed for Haiti to finish 12th in the World Cup. Do you know what? We could do that, couldn't we? Ruben Providence's drive to success. Been a big Sam ball, says Scolari. Big TJ ball, Scolari. I mean, we're 14th now, isn't it? So we'll take that. That's not a bad result. Another game where we haven't conceded a goal. So this is literally, we are going to have to try and just get ourselves into a run where we're not losing constantly, because that was obviously the issue towards the back end of last year, was far too many defeats. Expectation for the board is survive. So attempt to avoid relegation from the national. Attempt. That doesn't even mean, you know, like, you know, that means like, you know, yeah, okay, fine. If you do get relegated, then, you know, that's a shame. But I do think that attempt is doing quite a lot of lifting there, isn't it? Means the job's safe. Well, depends. Attempt equals do your best. There you go. That's the thing, Ian, right? So Dave Stead is back. Excellent. So we could pop him back in the centre of midfield, which means that Gabby Large goes somewhere else. Didn't expect Slot to get the boot today. No, I don't really. Didn't really think that either. Especially when you look at like the fact that he's probably getting replaced with Areola. It's like, okay, you probably could have done that earlier in the season. Really, not really the. Like it feels very much like, and I was saying this to some friends today. It feels very much like Slot was there to just get rid of Salah and to take the flack for getting rid of Salah, so that whoever came in wouldn't then get the flack, you know, and they wouldn't have to try and win the fans over straight away. So that's my thinking. Thought back end of the season, didn't see it coming. Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, it's whatever it is, isn't it? You know, it can hardly be a surprise that he's been sacked. Astrophobia, what's been the highlight? See, 8 seasons in, we're 11 seasons in. Astrophobia. The highlight was that 1 year we got promoted, which I think was in about season 8 or 9. We also got the FA Trophy final last season as well. That was good, although we did lose it. We had an FA Cup run, took us all the way to the 4th round. That was brilliant. Got spanked off Southampton for that, but yeah. There's not been a lot to cheer over 11 seasons. But the fact we're still here says a lot about everybody, I think. Mate was never going to thought Darlington would never get promoted. Must be the longest serving coach in the game. I think I am, and even then though, I mean, last season was very much felt like we weren't going to be. It felt like we were getting close to being sacked. So Dario Grady, I mean, I hope not. I mean, wasn't there a lot of things wrong with Dario Grady? I mean, I'd prefer like, you know, Arsene Wenger or like, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson, that sort of like level of notoriety. Although I feel I'm a bit like Barry Fry. Um, oh, nicely intercepted. There's O'Hanlon inside for Tilsley. Stead over the top. Gabby Large. Go on, Gabby. Dreadful. Dreadful. There are so many similarities between TJ and Grady, but being a nonce isn't one of them. It's not. It's not. Pretty sure he was. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely was, yeah. Don't think it was Grady. I think Grady failed the second employee who was it? I was going to say there was definitely a thing with Crew, wasn't it? And it was like a long thing. Anyway, welcome to the part of the show where we we suggest that certain people may or may not be guilty of stuff they may or may not be guilty of. As a youth coach, one of the backroom staff. Barry Bernal. Barry Bennell, yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Jason. No. Yeah, don't worry. We, sometimes a lot of the stuff isn't well known per se, but yeah. And I took it in the manner that was intended, so don't worry at all. I mean, look, it wouldn't be Saturday night stream if we weren't, if we weren't trying to out somebody. Also, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Moving swiftly on. I didn't realise Scotland were playing an international football match today. Didn't realise we were up against World Cup qualifiers Curacao. Yeah. I got politely informed this when we were 1-0 down today. Did they win? We did. We won 4-1 against 10-man Curacao. So, there you go. 4 goals. And there's people saying Scotland aren't going to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? Didn't realise the second C was a soft C. I mean, that's my pronunciation, Arsenal. There is a chance that that's not how it's pronounced. Yeah. There is a chance I've said it wrong. I was there, Lyndon Dykes and Shankland are the way forward, but I don't think Clark has the cojones to do it. Probably not, actually. I mean, Shankland's now a part of the new Rangers, isn't he? Gabby Large just over the top. Gilmore's out of the World Cup. That is true, yeah. First up, Curacao, then Brazil in the final of the World Cup. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what? And we'll have beaten them in the group stage as well, so it'd be beautiful. Curtis did well when he came on for Gilmore. Nice. Let's say I was like completely unaware that it even happened, so I have no idea who was picked. I have no idea who played. No idea who scored. As I said, I did see the bit about Gilmore being injured. But that's literally all I know. Well, and the result. Large Granger. Oh, Dave Stead on his debut. Scotland never got out of a group stage, have they? Don't think so. Don't quote me on it. I don't think so. Watch the game. Scotland subs did well. Curtis equalised. Shankland got 2 and a Christie penalty. Nice. Look, that's what we want. Morale boosting victory. And we're not the most attacking team in the world. So to score 4 goals against anybody, I know we got 4 against Denmark, but to get 4 goals against anybody, that's not the Steve Clark way. So again, that's another interesting one because Clark given another extension on his contract, despite in a sense being successful, but also not. Like it's tricky. Like, don't give him the extension before the World Cup. It's a bit like what England have done with Tuchel. Because it does have the potential to like backfire if it doesn't go well. Chong scored an excellent goal for Curacao. I'll have to have a watch. I'll have a see what's what. Thoughts on Shankland to Rangers? Well, look, I mean, yeah, it's a good signing. It's a very good signing. I'm not surprised that Shankland's gone. I think Rangers and Celtic are going to mount a stronger challenge next year. And I don't think that Shankland was going to end up going to England. I could have seen Shankland end up in Italy, but the other option is, of course, is if you're going to stay in Scotland, sorry. Yeah, it's Rangers or Celtic. I think he'll do well. I think he'll do well. Hearts will not get anywhere near again. Look, they might. They've got money, right? They've got money. Celtic and Rangers again had bad seasons. Celtic hired that dafty in the middle of the season, who lost a lot of games. If he hadn't been in charge, Celtic would have won the league weeks beforehand. So, in that sense, it's like, yes, they got close, but it's not close enough. It's fantastic, and it would have been class to have seen Hearts win, obviously. It would have been nice to have seen a different winner, in the same way it's nice to see Arsenal win the Premier League, because it's a different winner than Man City or Liverpool. But again, this was Arsenal's best chance to win the league, because Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United were all shite, as well. And you've got to win when that's the situation. That's why Spurs didn't win. That's why Leicester won the year that Spurs should have won it, because everybody was shit. Tottenham choked, Leicester won it. Yeah. Liverpool won the league last year. Everybody else was shite. They were really, really bad. So. But you can only beat what's put in front of you, right? That's the way it is. Any course that gets Grant Hanley to a World Cup should have a statue. I agree. Obviously, the European money, Sunderland will be mounting a serious challenge next year, so Arsenal need to get it down. This is the thing, right? I would say that given the financial disparity in England, Sunderland are probably one of the favourites in the Europa League before a ball's even been kicked, just due to the amount of money that's available. Whether we are one of the favourites or not, I don't know. I mean, it's just going to be there for vibes, I'd imagine. But expect the unexpected, I guess, with that team. You worry with European fixtures, they may struggle like Forest did. I don't really know. It wasn't the fixtures that did Forest, it was the 5 managers they had. That's been the problem. Wait till Dembele signs. Exactly. It's all going to be fine. Dembele and Luke O'Nien. It's going to be great. Tottenham struggled after winning a European Cup because Big Ange was under pressure, and I don't really think that they wanted him there. So it was a bit of a weird one, really. He was clearly the manager because he'd done really, really well. It doesn't really, and I don't think anybody at the club wanted him there, but because he won the European Cup, they couldn't sack him. So that's why Tottenham struggled after that. Yeah. As the second biggest club in the Northeast, you'll just be there for vibes. Second biggest? What? Middlesbrough now the biggest. I still think Newcastle need to be investing, getting 70 million for Gordon. Well, I mean, the last time the last 2 strikers they bought have been really good investments, haven't they? Visser, what was that? 50 million quid on him. He wasn't very good. And then 80 million pound on Walter Mackem, who I would have at Sunderland. I would take Voltemada at Sunderland. But yeah, not quite the exact replacement they were hoping for. So I have absolute faith that Newcastle will spend that money badly and then say they're not allowed to spend money. And it's a big conspiracy by the cartel. Voltemada would be a good 10. Never mind a number 9. Hey, he's good in the box. He scored a cracking header at the Stadium of Light. Real poacher's finish. But no, I do genuinely think he's a good player. I would, unfortunately, when he scored that one goal, it has pretty much broken his spirit, I think. And I do think that he will probably be sold in the summer. Because you can just see, he looks fed up with his life. He looks like he's obviously, someone's just hit him badly. He's taken it badly. Gordon to Barcelona is ridiculous. Yeah, it's shit. And what it is it doesn't show the ability of Gordon. It shows how weak the other leagues are now. Because no one in the Premier League is buying Anthony Gordon. Do you know what I mean? Like, that right there says that Anthony Gordon is not a top Premier League player. Because none of the top 6 were going to buy Anthony Gordon at all. So where's he going to go? It has to be abroad. Oh, what a layoff that was. What's the difference in shirt number? What do you mean? A 10 or a 9? Well, a 10's more like players just behind the strikers. A 9's like your proper old school centre forward. So when they say like, oh, he's a classic 6. Makes me laugh they can't afford 25 million quid for Rashford, but they find 70 million for Gordon. Yeah, it's weird. And again, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not a massive Rashford fan. But I guess if I was to be objective, I'd say that Gordon at least works hard. You know, like Gordon does track back a little bit more than Rashford, but I wouldn't really buy either of them, to be honest. If I was challenging for honours, I wouldn't be buying either of them. Yeah. Michael Owen wore 10, so did Torres. Okay, yeah, but it's more of an open thing. Like, so 10 is more of a continental thing. Like Totti, for example, was a number 10. Baggio was a number 10. Ronaldo, R9, was a 9. Like, you know, Alan Shearer was a number 9. You know, there is a slight difference in those things. And you know, I mean, fucking Milan Baros was number 5. You know, Asamoah Gyan is number 3. Like, numbers don't really mean anything. Maradona was a 10. So, you know, numbers are more positional than actual shirt number. Yeah, that's it. Would many have predicted how well Elise has done at Bayern Munich? I think Gordon will surprise a few. Oh, I think he'll surprise, but I think that's more down to the standard of the league is not very good. La Liga's standard is certainly nowhere near what it was years ago. Elise has been incredible, by the way, and has developed beyond what I think anybody thought he was capable of, and he's become an incredible player. But I don't think La Liga is as tough a league as it was maybe like 10 years ago, possibly. I'm not that great with times. Maybe 10 years might be a little bit over the top, but I just feel like, I mean, he's not moving to prime Barcelona, and he's not up against prime Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid are good, but you've not got prime Valencia, you've not got a strong Villarreal, a strong Bilbao. And I'm basing this entirely on the fact that there is no Revista La Liga on Sky for me to compare. So I could be talking absolute bollocks here, but this is what I'm basing it on. Is Mano a 6 or an 8? I don't really know. You're like Elliot Anderson for Man U, but doesn't look like you're getting him. Don't think so. It's Man City, isn't it? Before all their charges get dropped. Is the World Cup mode good? Should I buy it or play 24? I don't know. I've not played the World Cup mode, and if you've not bought 26 by now, then and you're still playing 24, I don't think whatever I'm going to say right now is going to change your mind. You've already made your mind up that you don't want to buy 26, so just wait for 27 now. Tyrese Dolan from Blackburn has been one of the best players in La Liga. And okay, so is that sort of proving my point or going against my point? I'm not sure. Because I'll be honest, I don't really know who Tyrese Dolan is, so it's probably more on me. Where's he been playing? Who's he been playing for? I mean, fucking Keenan Davies is one of the best players in Italy, so that says a lot about the state of Italian football at the minute. Yeah, £115 million, a lot of money. Sooner get Ederson or Fernandez for 100 million combined. Or Tonali, yeah. He's a left winger. No idea. No idea. I'm sure that probably makes sense somewhere. That's probably a bit more information somewhere. Matt Blades, 31 months. Thank you, Matt. Stickers time for you. Looking forward to Sunderland's European tour. Absolutely, Blue Temper. Absolutely. I've already signed myself up for information about European travel partners via Hayes Travel. So I've said to Mrs. J, look, the situation is if I can go out to have a wander and a little look around, I won't get a ticket at all. There'll be no tickets to go for away games. You can't get a ticket for an away game in the Premier League at the minute, so European game is impossible. I was like, can I go? And she was like, yeah, if you've got an opportunity to go, then go. So I'm like, right. So I'm just putting it out here now, team. There will be no Thursday records for the podcast next season, as I will be in Europe every other week. Mrs. J is nice like that. Mrs. J also said that because she made me go out and spend time with two sets of families today in the sun. So I think she was trying to be like, do you know what? Yeah, I need to sort of like smooth this one out a little bit. But also because Mrs. J is lovely. That and the fact that I think she's quite happy with me getting out the house for a couple of days. Think you'll struggle with the extra games? No? No? We played the championship? Oh, Gabby Large. Nah, I think we'll buy a couple of extra players and then we'll be fine. I mean, it's not like we didn't play any extra cup games, so be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. You know, we're in the championship. We played the playoffs. 2-0 win against Wealdstone. Cracking result there. Let's just quickly go to El Grand Camera for Matt Blades. Stickers. Whisper it quietly, but just going to notice in the background there is a young coach at Darlington performing miracles. I know. Whisper it, whisper it, whisper it. I've just pulled a big striker, massive, huge talent. Alexander Isak. There you go, Isak. We also have Stanic, the Czechia goalkeeper. Got Nilsson Angulo. We've got a Sunderland lad. Well, it says that he's at Anderlecht. It's not. He's at Sunderland. What I have noticed though is there's a distinct lack of Sunderland players in the sticker album. There's no Isidore for Haiti. There's no Brobby or Roos for Holland. Achia from Egypt is in there. Mohamed Toure of Australia. We have Ghislaine Conan of the Côte d'Ivoire. And Lyle Foster of South Africa. It's not a bad start, is it? No shinies though, sadly. Okay, let's go back into this. Lama, 8th in the league for Darlo. And it's another game with no goals conceded. So that's one goal conceded so far this season. Evening, Dan. I was going to say how are you, but how are you, mate? How are you? Pleasure to see you. Commiserations for this evening. As I've said earlier, I actually said to the Arsenal, actually, no shame in that. Yeah. You know, you've got the league. The league is good. That's the one you wanted, right? This was a little icing on the cake sort of thing. No Xhaka. I've got Xhaka. I've got Xhaka. I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got no team, and we've only conceded one goal. We've done a little bit of recruitment, and I've gone more defensive, and I've managed to lock things up. Wrong book. Order the open top bus. Yeah, I think you're right. There he is. We've got Xhaka. So look at this. Here we go. So yeah, 1 goal conceded. Best defense in the league. 5 scored. So not the best strike force, but 1 conceded. Everyone else, 17 goals conceded. 23 conceded. Salford, bottom of the league. Bath, 6 goals conceded. Morecambe, 9 goals. 1 goal in 7 matches. 3 wins, 3 draws, 1 defeat. 4 points away from Bath City. God, Salford got beat 7-1. I would 7-1 to be them. People say can't keep shutouts on FM26. Yeah, it's the thing. Yeah. See, literally proving that low block counter-attack football can work. I mean, this is an experiment that's happened over 7 games, I must admit. Gary Neville won't be happy. Well, he wasn't happy when we beat them 2-0, Scolari. We showed them who was boss. It's only taken us 10 years. There is that, Matt. But it's the first 10 years are they're the bits where you have to sort of move a few pieces around. Yeah. Anyone who plays a save for less than 10 years is you're barely even in the game, are you? Katie Critchlow, it feels like you should be starting more games. I mean, do you know what, right? I think you should be starting more games as well, Katie, but the board don't. Siri, show me recency bias. Exactly. I mean, my sample size is very, very small. That's what she said. It works better in this version. There's still metas, but all football is much more viable in 26. It's one of the things it does well. Oh, here we go. The promise is done. The promise is done. So now is it time to leave? I wonder if I can have a contract now. I bet you I can't. Gary Butterworth. Go on then. Out you go. Out you go, Gary Butterworth. We're doing okay for the first time ever. Now I think it's a good time to get gone before people realise what's happening. It is a great song, this. You're right, Paul. And James are cracking live as well. Coughlin tips Darlington to stay up. Thank you very much. I think we go same again, don't we, really? Go same. Right, away to Oldham. Pick up where we left off last time. 15th versus 8th, was that? 9th. Almost 12th. Back raining again as well. That's what we want. So yeah, so hopefully the idea then basically try and sit back, soak up the pressure, and then when we do get one shot, try and score from it. It's not too dissimilar to Sunderland's tactic this year, to be honest. Get men behind the ball, throw bodies in front of it, block anything that moves. Somehow get the ball to Brobby. Hope he can hold off everybody. If you ever don't know where we are in the league, just assume 12th. Save time, and you're probably right. Slip down to 11th now. Time to leave. Tilsley, Walker Smith over the top. Go on, Gabby. Oh, back to Stead. There's White. Get in. Now that is football. That's what they're saying there. Stead was there. Right, YouTube, if you're not following, by the way, make sure you hit a follow on that channel as well. And the same if you're on Twitch and you're brand new, by the way. Feel free to drop some follows down. And check out the FM show as well while you're here. Every Thursday, myself, Si Maggio, RDF Tactics, second yellow card, dropping some, well, I was going to say Football Manager content, but not really. Just dropping nonsense into your ears and occasionally mentioning Football Manager. Can I unfollow? Yeah, of course you can, Tim. You've put a shift in. I'm not sure everyone on YouTube has hit like either. I don't think they have, Llama. I think they should do that. Do a like. Yeah? Do a like. Not just not Thursdays next year. Well, no, the episodes will still come out on a Thursday, Blue Temper, but they'll just be recorded on a different day. Yeah. Or I'll have a day off. Yeah. You know what I meant. I did. I was being pedantic. Sorry about that. Right, so this is good. This is good so far. I'm not saying we can do better because I don't think we can. I'm just going to keep them happy as they are. What I have noticed is West Allen dropping back into that sort of gap between the centre backs. out of possession to give us a 5 at the back. That's working quite nicely. He's helped mop a few things up, especially when the ball goes high in the air. Gavilage back inside. Stead. Stokes. Stead. Tilsley. TJ's a pedant but not a pedo, so that's good, I guess. Oh, if I was going to be one or the other, you know, pedant would be the one. Yeah, like if you had to like pin me down and go, right, come on, TJ, which one's it going to be? I'd be like, oh, pedant. Go on then. Yeah. Despite our wars, we're still ahead. Click do it. I don't know what you could click do at that point. Stead's free kick. Go on. Come on, Stead. Top corner, please. Oh, close, close, close. But no cigar. Right, tell you what, let's pop Bondi on in place of Tilsley. Though we normally put Granger on, but see what happens if we can mix things up a little bit. And you know what, Walker Smith, let's replace you with Billington. You're on a 6-3. Bond, good effort. Reece Williams can come off as well. Sorry, Reece Williams can come on for Luke White. Stead inside, Gavilage. Let's put Charlie Reynolds on as well. Give him a run out. I mean, their centre backs have been brilliant by the looks of it. This is going to move us up to 7th, 8th. Oh, Henderson brings it down. Well, by say brings it down means lets the ball hit off him. West Allen. Stead. Williams. We're on 88 minutes. One more goal, boys. Come on. O'Hanlon, great cross in. Gavilage went for it. Billington. He's not going to have a go, is he? Thought about it. Reynolds. Billington. Oh, that's a good ball in, isn't it? Good defensive header away. Into time added on. It's time waste a bit more. Oh, Billington's missed it. No, what a save. What a save that is. How have we kept it out? Oh, is their goalkeeper's up? Oh, come on. Boo. Second goal conceded this season. I mean, it's a good hit, right? Last kick of the game as well. Fair enough. Do you know what? Fine, let them off with it. We slipped down to 11th. Stead is looking very good in these games. He's starting to settle back in, isn't he? He didn't look good when we had him originally. But he's flourishing in the midfield at the minute, isn't he? Dark Ralph, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, very, very kind indeed. Look, that's two points dropped, isn't it? I suppose, really. Right, Gary Butterworth's on his way out to Northwich. Is this song a bit foreboding? Hey now, don't dream it's over. I mean, we are still in a job at the moment, aren't we? So Critchlow wants to discuss personal matters. Do we tell him that he's going to have to leave? Although having said that, you know, we've Critchlow is a highly influential player. You need to consider the impact on the rest of the squad before failing to appease him. After meeting the backroom staff, I've been advised to suggest giving the player the playing time he wants. That's all well and good, but the board weren't very happy about that, were they? And I know that the promise has been fulfilled. So does that mean that we can now play Critchlow? Do you know what? Let's go for it, right? Hang on. How bizarre. We've just said we'll give you the playing time you want, and he's decided to leave. You have cost me. You are the reason I'm still here. God's sake, Katie Critchlow, come on. You've made a strong enemy here, my friend. Honestly, if we'd have cut you in the summer, we wouldn't still be sat here. I stood by you. I tried to back you when the board were going, oh, no, we don't like you. I spoke about you on a podcast. I feel betrayed now. TJ a little bit salty there. Do you know what? I feel as though it's fair. Supervillain origin story right here, where he turns up TJ with it to try and ruin his career. I will. Month-to-month contract. Right, request new contract. New contract to be offered. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Reject it as a power move. You've got to laugh though, right? You've got to laugh. Come on, we do find this funny, surely. The game makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. No one's laughing. This is a fate worse than death. Oh my word. Honestly. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I know that some of you don't find it funny, but I find it funny because I have to laugh, right? I have to laugh. Because it's me that's got to, well, I suppose we've all got to live it, haven't we? We've all got to live it. But after all that nonsense in the summer, you know, having the money taken away from us, not being allowed to resign because of the issue with Critchlow. Critchlow then decides, I want to play, and I'm like, all right, fine. He's like, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave. And at that point, the board are like, I think you could do with a new contract, TJ. What do you reckon? It's beautifully batshit. Can I make a controversial but accurate point? Of course, as always, Riggio. Technically, you cheated the game due to a bug. Ooh. Do you know what? Fair. Or the game cheated me. Because I did try to resign, but the game wouldn't let me. So I've dug in spite of it. But you're right, we would have actually moved had the game allowed us off the crossbar. There has been developments, Llama. The game cheated me, so I cheated back. Yeah. There was a way around. There was a way you knew how to work and you chose not to. That is true. I could have kicked off, couldn't I? Some people go to heaven, some people spend forever in hell, and there's TJ who has spent an eternity in Darlington. There has been developments, Llama. Katie Critchlow wanted first team football. Kicked off a little bit about it. I said, right, we'll give you some game time because the promise has expired. I said, fine, I'll give you some game time. Katie Critchlow then leaves the club because he has no contract. So I went to the board, right, Critchlow's gone, what about that new contract? And the board went, good thinking, we could do with offering you a new contract. So there is going to be a new contract offered imminently for us to stay at Darlington. And as you can imagine, it has been received in the exact way you would expect. A mixture of anger, despondence, despair. I found it funny. I'm not sitting here criticising you made the decision as a mod. My mod contract means I will be supportive. I appreciate that, Rugio. But you are also, it is also quite funny. But you are right. There has been a slight workaround to our advantage in this sense. Even cried at one point. I was close. After the FA Trophy. I was close. I was like, oh, you know what? This is not good. And yet here we are. But then again, if it's good enough for you, then it's good enough for me. If it's good enough for the game, it's good enough for me. It may not be the best save on Twitch, but it's the most ludicrous one. It is the best save on Twitch, and it is also the most ludicrous one as well. It's both. It can be both. It needs to be both. Knowing this board will be for £100 a month with a 50% non-promotion clause. Quite possibly, Nige. I mean, I'm on a 90% compensation payment at this point. I'm on a month-to-month contract, so God knows how that works. It don't make no sense. Let's try and press this one rather than sitting back. Or do we move to 4-4-2 possibly? Can move Large up front, can move Williams up front. Actually, it can take them into a 3, can't we? Or actually, move Large inside. Respect the point. I think because I'm a bit angry about losing a point in the last match, I'm like, oh, I can attack, can't I? Even, by the way, A15. I'm not sure if I said hello to you properly before earlier, but hope you're well. Williams over the top. Granger's through. Evening, Alice. How are you, friend? Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Massive shout out to Alice. One of the legends. The host of the WFM show. Alice is the greatest manager in non-league history. Absolutely she is. Right, let me switch this back. I mean, anything that starts with "in the words of Roy Chubby Brown." I mean, wow, what a first time comment that is, isn't it? Do you know what? In the words of Roy Chubby Brown, that's what I'm going to. Wow, welcome in, Fat Cat Stew. Just kidding. I've got hundreds of hours watching Alice. Good. You've turned up at a good time. You have, Alice. We've got. Well, we're trying to get low block football working again. And gritty TJ ball is back happening. We've conceded 2 goals in, well, this will be 9 games now. In the words of Robert Mugabe. Yeah. In the words of Paul Pot, right? In the words of Paul Pot, he fucking started it. In the words of Dr. Harold Shipman, also, Roy Jimmy Brown is not someone I would generally consider quoting. I didn't really think that through. Honestly, Stu, it's quite an entrance. I would just go with it at this point. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. I did it. I got you. In the words of the worst dictator of all time, Gandhi, never back the early kickoff. In the words of Ed Gein, I've got an idea. Yeah, it's covered living next door, Alice. Yeah, I got it. I'm just not saying Stuart's on the mod watch list already. But there is a car that's just pulled up outside his house. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. In the words of Jerry Halliwell. But hope you're well, Alice. Pleasure to have you in. And if you're not following the WFM show, you need to be. You need to make sure you get there. Um, Also, I now feel as though everything I've spoken about on the podcast this week is now out is now just out of date and gone. What would in the words of Tony Jameson be? It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, Darlington have offered us a new deal. As has been suggested, we could power play it and go, you know what, we don't want one. Let's see what they're going to do. So we're currently on 825 quid. They'll give us the same 2-year contract, 90% compensation. I mean, that's a lot, innit? Contract extension after promotion. See if they'll do that, shall we? Yes. Let's resign from our post. Do you know what? Fuck them. We're here now. So we've got a 2-year deal, and they know it's not getting extended because we're not getting promoted anytime soon. So, right. It's going to be fine. Fat Cat Stew, appreciate the follow as well, by the way. Very kind. Signing the deal is more spiteful to the board than quitting. Now I can get a Darlington patch on my chest. Yeah, I think so. I think as well with the promotion extension in there as well is that what it is as well is it's actually quite funny because if we do get promoted, then they have to keep me for another year, and I don't really think that they want that. Yeah, they don't want me here for 2 years, to be honest. But there we are, and with no coaching badges either. What have I missed that the board are actually happy with you? Right. So basically, what happened, Alice, right, was so last year we so before the FA Trophy final, we had to drop Critchlow because the board didn't want to play us, but didn't want us to play him. Because of that, we couldn't resign. We couldn't get offered a new contract. Then we couldn't resign because it was an outstanding promise according to SI. That's why that bug kicked in. So we decided to play on out of spite. And then Critchlow wanted to know why he wasn't playing. So I was like, well, I'll play you because the promise has gone. And I said, look, I'll play you. And then he was like, I'm leaving. So he just left the club straight away. So I was like, well, do you know what? Maybe I'll ask if I can have a new contract now then. And the board were like, yeah, all right. Good idea. So it's all been a bit weird, really. But if you look at the start of the season, I mean, it's been fine, hasn't it? 2 goals conceded. So best defense in the league. Yeah, 2 goals conceded. Granted, only 7 goals scored, so some of the worst attacking in the league. But played 9, won 4, drawn 4, lost 1. We'd absolutely take that, right? I mean, poor Salford, look at that. 9 games played, 32 goals conceded. I don't think they're going to give me any coaching badges, Nige. They've not given any indication I'm getting any of those in the last 10 years. They don't want me upskilling, clearly. The board gave you a new contract because you failed to get the best for a player and told him to sling it. Good job, TJ. Easy pay rise. Yeah. Well, but then again, I'm not entirely sure that I did, because I was like, you can play if you want, and he pissed off. So I don't really know. And we didn't win the cup, so I don't really know if that's a good idea, or I don't know if it's good or bad. Because the interesting thing about it is, the more I've thought about this, is Critchlow scored 4 goals last season. 3 of them were penalties. We lost the FA trophy on penalties. So actually, Critchlow might have been useful in that match just for taking the penalties in the shootout. Just saying. Power move, re-sign him. Imagine that, bringing him back in. We've already brought Stead back in. We brought Gabby Large back in. Right, where's RJJ? Bring him. Macclesfield. What if he has a top 6 side? Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see what happens now, shall we? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Back to the TJ Singh. It'll be fine. Yeah. In fact, actually, do you know what? Right. Do you know what? Because of the fact that I've managed to work around the board. Let's have another one, shall we? Sure, the board's trusted you will pay off someday. Someday. We're not saying what day. But maybe. Keito Nakamura from Japan. Ndamane, South Africa. Cho from South Korea. Alexis Vega. Now I know he's definitely a swap. We've got another swap with him. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Not even going to the World Cup, but never mind. What else we got here? Yuri Gagarin. Gary. And Timothy Weir. In the words of George Weir, look over there. Don't know if that was what he said or not, but there you go. There's some more stickers. Big ball over the top. Are we gonna? No, we're not gonna win the ball back. Apparently, Mohammed's going through the middle. Not expecting that. That's fine. What shirt have we got today? All right. So, in the words of Team Paul Daniels, Wisney Woo. This is Portobello. It's one of Sorry. Portobello. It's one of the non-league football shirt company ones. As in the mushroom. Yeah. Next week, I'm wearing a shirt from Magic. So that's going to be quite good as well. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's so for those of you who watched the FM Content Creators versus Slough charity match, we actually wore this shirt, but we had the blue, I think it was the blue away kit or home kit. Tilsley, what a goal! Disallowed, I think. Yeah, yeah, we wore the blue shirt. I think this is the away kit, I think. But yeah, it was like super cheap, so I was like, right, we'll get one of them. And it's nice and lightweight as well. So in this warm weather we're having today, it's quite a comfortable one. I almost bought the Bohemians DC Fontaine shirt today as well. I was like, you know, when you're sort of walking around like a kid's play park, and I'm just like, I think my mind's starting to wander a little bit. That's what I did. It's very, very colourful. It is very colourful. It's quite loud, isn't it? But it is cool though. Thank you for appreciating it. I think the goalkeeper kit's like green and orange. So again, nice and colourful also. Oh, Miller's sold back inside. Great block. Great block. West Allen getting back to help out his centre-backs. It's got a bit of encouraging on the go for our boys. Hendo, Walker-Smith, back inside. Tilsley needs to be challenging for that. Evening, Kababra. Chris, how are we, buddy? Hope you're well. Hope life's treating you good. Oh, that's a poor corner, isn't it? Speaking of shirts, you reminded me there's a Leon kit on offer you want to grab. Ooh. Whereabouts? Is it on classic football shirts? Or is it on IAS? How can you expect the guys to win when you're wearing what can only be described as your Dars on a topical holiday? Oh yeah, 100%. Like I've come dressed as the man from Del Monte, not even the man from Del Monte. I've come as someone's aunt who lives in Benidorm. Oh, good challenge. Tony Jameson, he said yes. An extra in Hawaii 5-0. The man from Del Monte, he says aye. He says, why aye? He says, how eh? He says, it'll be fine. Oh dear, Adiele. It's through. Good save. No, a bit of Lighthouse family. You can never go wrong, right? Benidorm is my idea of gammon hell. 100%. 100%. Link the share on the Discord. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That is... Yes. Big fan of that. I love as well the fact they've got different sponsors for the women's shirt. The MasterCard logo looks really, really nice on it. Lighthouse family from your neck of the woods, there will be. Well, if you're from the northeast, Fat Cat, there will be. Absolute banger. Absolute banger. You live in Yarm if you know it. I do know it. I do know it. I'm originally from Washington. So I've performed many times in Yarm. Yarm, Stokesley, Thirsk, Stockton. Oh, you name it. Ripon. Middlesbrough. Billingham. I've been all over the place, mate. Beedale. Stockton, not so much, yeah. No, Stockton's not. It's not great, is it? That's quite the partridge, wasn't it? In naming North Yorkshire racetracks at this point. A little bit. A little bit. Just places in and around the A19. Tell you where else is a decent Lay-by. Leeming Bar. That's more North Yorkshire, to be honest, isn't it? Riverside and on the Prime. 8 months, my friend. Very kind. Thank you very much. You get football stickers in 10 minutes' time when this match is over. O'Hanlon over the top. Let's press. Feel as though we've been robbed here a little bit. Do we maybe bring Stead off? Stead's not having a great time, is he? Flicked on for Granger. It's over the top. It's all right, offside. That's fine. What are we going to do for 5 minutes? We've been under pressure quite a bit. So let's make him a channel midfielder, actually. Gabby Large back to Klug. Walker Smith up over the top. Granger's going to chase it. O'Hanlon, Reynolds. Oh, just Granger can't quite get there. Didn't name Redker. Did I not? Premier race experience, if you like. Rain, wind, and crackheads. I mean, that's, you know, that's a 1970s disco band, isn't it? That's, you got Earth. It's like they're a tribute act to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hello, we're Rain, Wind, and Crackheads. Oh, Granger brings it down. Offside. Riverside popping in as often as I can. Local side promoted to the National League for the first time in our history. Pretty busy with that. Appreciate you, Riverside. You're very, very kind indeed. Let me get you some football stickers opened. Oh, Fat Cat Stew subs as well. Appreciate you, Stew. We'll open you a pack also. Nodded away. Get it cleared, oh. Oh, we grounded out a draw there. Like, that's fine. That's fine. The Rain, Wind, and Crackheads tribute band deserved a sub. Well, do you know what? Very kind, very kind. Thank you. Right, Riverside, we'll do you first. That's what she said. Let's get us opened up here. We've got Resinine. We also have the Japan shiny logo. I think that might be a swap, actually. If anyone's doing stickers and have got swaps, come and join the Discord, because we want to obviously try and get as close to completing the book as we can, but we probably won't get it done. Mannion is definitely a swap, I know that much. So the shiny Japan logo is pretty good. Alice, that's got your name on it. I know you want that one. Ueda, another Japanese player. Rami. That's a swap too. I love it. Mrs. J's now sitting there going, yeah, that's a swap. That's a swap. Which one's a swap? Ueda. Faisal. And Luis Malagon. Mexican goalkeeper, presumably. There you go. Right. So I love that Mrs. J can call out the swaps as well. She was doing them this morning. So there's yours, Riverside. And then Stu, here's yours. Ooh, a new sticker. I know, Mrs. J. What a day we're having. So you have got Al Shafi. Yeah, I got to do the sticker admin. What a lucky woman. You insisted on doing the sticker admin. Lucas Paqueta. Al Shamat. Time for a spreadsheet, Mrs. J. Oh, you know what? Mrs. J loves a spreadsheet. Akanji. I think that's a swap as well, actually. This one isn't, but this is class, by the way. I'm going to do this one last, okay, because I've not seen this before. Tarek Salman of Qatar. Rodri, I'm pretty sure that's a swap as well. Rodri. But look at this. Mascot stickers. Yeah. How cool are they? So mascot stickers. They're the new one. They're the new ones. So thank you, subbers. That is pretty cool. So we've got Maple, we've got Zavu, and we've got Clutch. So they're the three mascots on a shiny. Good pulls, team. Have you got the Embrace shiny yet? I think they're doing the World Cup final for 2030, I believe. I've got the Darlington badge though, which is quite interesting. Lewis Billington doesn't seem himself at the minute. He feels as though he wants some more game time. I mean, Lewis, look. Let's not draw attention to the fact you're not playing. Should the US's mascot been an orange? It could have been. It could have been. Or a block of ice. Didn't they do a World Cup song for England? Did they? Oh, I used to like Embrace. I'm waiting for the Fat Les shiny. Can we tell Embrace they're singing the 2030 national anthem, World Cup anthem, and it's in North Korea? I think them singing "Come Back to What You Know" would be quite appropriate for North Korea, because they know nothing else other than what they've been told. I think sounds slanderous enough, doesn't it? The Dutch World Cup song is a banger, is it? Isn't everyone on the Bosnia train? That's meant to be quite a good one, isn't it? 2006, Embrace did a World Cup song. I have to go listen to that, aren't I? Embrace World Cup song. Yeah, the world at your feet. Wow. And it featured New Order as well. Right, I'm going to pop it into the stream chat just for now, just while I... Or into the general chat, just while I... Actually, no, let's put it in the stream chat. Actually, no, let's put general chat. We'll spark discussion. It probably sounded like all of their Embrace songs. I think it must... I imagine it will have done. I would play it, but I presume that we'd be copyright stricken by the powers that be. Anyway, YouTube, just in case you're remotely interested in what the Embrace World Cup songs sound like, it sounds like that. Just thought, have we got players that are playing in the reserves? That's where they are. Right, so Douglas and Billington both want more game time, despite the fact that we're now starting to play reasonably well. Excellent. Excellent. They're going to kick off. That's what we like. You found a TikTok. What TikTok have you found, Dan? Oh, the Dutch World Cup song. Excellent. Lovely. I'll check that out in a wee second. We all bore on wood. I'm waiting for Babylon Zoo to do the Qatar World Cup song, possibly. Don't know. Or the Cardigans. Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Let's get the Cardigans to do a song for Sweden. In fact, should we do that? Fuck it. Let's spend the next 12 minutes thinking of who can do World Cup songs for other nations. Right. British song was awful. The video must have cost pence to create. Right, let's start thinking about this. So go through then. Who's going to do what song for who? I do like the idea of the Cardigans in Sweden, though. That could work. Tilsley's through. Wet, Wet, Wet seems an obvious choice for Scotland. Enrique Iglesias for Spain. Good shout. Celine Dion for Canada. Or Avril Lavigne. Actually, Celine Dion and Avril Lavigne do a joined up song. Jason Donovan for Australia. Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue. First verse alone of Embrace makes me feel physically sick. In that case, what I'm expecting, I'm hoping about that that it's going to be something about England's downfall in international tournaments. What about Peter Andre? It's a good question. What about Peter Andre? I think that Shaggy should do the American national anthem, just because. Tilsley goes wide. Or Shaggy can do the Bosnia-Herzegovina song. In fact, he can do any. Do them all. He should be doing the halftime show. This is why people are upset about the World Cup halftime show, because it's not Shaggy and it's Coldplay. Imagine that, right? In the middle of the World Cup final, and there's a rendition of Mr. Bombastic and It Wasn't Me. That would be. I don't care what you say, right? That would be peak television. Forget your Band-Aid, you know. That'd be your moment of going, did you watch Shaggy during the World Cup final? Do you remember that? Little girl who lip synced at the Beijing Olympics for China. Jedward for Ireland, yeah, or Bewitched. Kanye West for the US. Yeah. There's quite a lot to pick from for America, isn't there, really? Remember when the Village People did the German national anthem for USA 94? That was a thing. That was a thing. Whoever wrote Humpty Dumpty could remix it to Humpty Trumpty. That could happen. Oh, Tim. Wales aren't even in the World Cup. This is where you've really let yourself down, haven't you? Rammstein for Germany. Kraftwerk German? I don't know. If Bewitched are doing Ireland, I want Little Mix for England. It's fine, have them. I support Scotland. In fact, do you know what? For the English national anthem, I want James Corden singing it. Yeah, James Corden doing a collection of Dean Martin covers, like when Robbie Williams did that. That's what I want. James Corden can fuck off. He absolutely can. James Corden's one of those people where, like, you know, if he fell into a combine harvester, you'd be like, poor combine harvester. Volbeat for Denmark. Were you just saying, Stu, as well, that you were surprised that AHA were Norwegian? I thought that was well documented. I've not seen Volbeat, though. Tell me more about Volbeat. Oh, Rammstein, yeah, they're meant to be class live. I suppose if you're doing Rammstein for Germany, then Slipknot for the USA. South Africa's just a vuvuzela for 5 minutes. Over the top. It's another. Annie Lennox for Scotland. Yeah. Or Travis. Or The View. In fact, you know what? Biffy Clyro. There you go, Matt. That's right. Biffy for Scotland. Yeah. Or the Red Hot Chili Pipers. Oh, off the crossbar. First discovered Volbeat because a world-class former boxer used their song Warriors Call as his walkout. Interesting. We've just gone and won another game, you know, by the way, chat. This is weird. This is weird, everybody. It's worth putting on everyone's radar. We are 8th. That's not 12th, is it? Someone playing Tutankhamun's sarcophagus like a drum for Egypt. I love how beautiful that sounds written down and then said out loud. Tutankhamun's sarcophagus. Do you know what? They sound like a fucking wanky university band from Shropshire, don't they? Oh, hi, we're Tutankhamun's sarcophagus. That's the second time in 2 days that someone's mentioned the Red Hot Chili Pipers. Really? I think they played in Newcastle last night, I think. Or the night before, I think. Gojira. Oh, yes. Yes. They are good. And, oh, who could do the, oh, what are they called? What are they called? There's a Romanian band. Who were they? So everything is purple. Oh, I forgot what they're called. Or PayPal, is it? No, there's a band. Who are they? They're proper. They're mad. Oh, it'll come back to me. So I remember listening to them thinking, like, this is class. Bowling for Soup for America. I mean, yeah. Is that because of the? Oh, it was Bowling for Columbine, wasn't it? Whoops. System of a Down for Armenia. Yeah. Llama, who, if you're still here, who am I thinking of that do the, they're like a Romany band, I think. Björk for Iceland, yeah. In Flames for Sweden, that's good, but Sigur Rós is a good shout as well. Ozone for Romania. What, the TV show presented by Toby Anstis? Or just George Hadji doing karaoke for Romania? The Bangles could do Egypt for Walk Like an Egyptian. I think that seems fair, doesn't it? Nightwish for Finland. There's always like at least one, sort of like death metal band from Scandinavia, isn't there? The Orange Organics for Australia, surely. Is this We're on the Ball? No, this is the Life of Riley. This is the match of the day, goal of the month track. And up next is a goal from Efena Koku. John Barnes for England. I won't hear a word about it. The American song ought to be an adapted nursery rhyme. The grand old Trump had 10,000 men. He marched up the hill, marched them down again, and declared war. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you don't have to do the grand old Duke of York because that's got some connotations now, hasn't it? The grand old former Duke of York. He had 10,000. Oh dear. He did not know of any of those people, but he paid £10 million to those people anyway. Just, because he's never met them before, so kind of just give them loads of money. And then his parents just turned a blind eye to it. How come the allegedlys? And also the grand old Duke of former York, the grand old former Duke of York, he had no sweat glands apparently, but he marched his way to the top of Pizza Express, and he marched himself all the way back down again, which is quite unusual, and he would remember that because it was unusual for him to be at a Pizza Express. So. And he mentioned the Grand Old Duke of York brought him out in sweat. I mean, famously, I don't sweat, He didn't touch anyone. He didn't. And he also didn't even know Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell at all, despite being photographed lots of times. Didn't even know. And then eventually I was going, well, we can't be friends anymore. That's why I was going to his house. I went to his place and I said, well, you and I can no longer be friends because of all the things you've done that I definitely haven't done. Despite what those photographs show and say and victims have said. Tilsley, great goal. Mountbatten Windsor, that's the one. Yeah. Allegedly. Thank you, Rizio, just for clarifying and making sure that, of course, that does. It's the very least we can do to cover our backs legally. Just go. Allegedly. Allegedly. I feel like we've had this song already. Oh, that was Muddled and Scully we had on earlier, wasn't it? That's why we have the command. It's mainly because of the things I say and do, isn't it? That's why we've got that command. I don't mean to alarm people, but at the minute we're fourth. Fourth. If TJ gets sued, we aren't responsible. Well, true. I mean, I'll just open stickers in court. Be fine. Thank you, thank you, Ruggiero, for ensuring TJ doesn't get nicked. Yeah, or at the very least, charged. I think is the is the main thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably the most important thing is that we don't get charged. Command went from necessary to priority at 2 streams. Look, all I'm going to say is people don't come here for Football Manager, right? Dizzy heights, the dizziest of all heights, Rab. Honestly, from where we've been, 4th was not on the priority. We're expected to not get relegated. Didn't need that time. Well, it's a force of habit though, isn't it, Rouge? Oh, Walker Smith gives the ball away. Oh, good save. Can we just pin the command? Stu, I'm happy I found the stream been outstanding from the first second I put my foot in my mouth. That's what she said. Welcome in, Stu. You're part of the crew now. If anything, you're an alibi. That's what we should call people now, rather than like dropping a follow and say, could you post an alibi? Oof. We're all implicated somehow. Oh, also, did you hear about that meteor that crashed today as well? I don't know if it is a meteor or not, but apparently there was quite a big explosion heard, or a big loud bang, or whatever it was, in America, and everyone's saying it's a meteor. Don't forget to check out the FM show as well. Yeah, yeah, do that. But do the WFM show first. I'm sure you already do. Made me laugh out loud, an alibi. Yeah. Can't do this on our own, can we? It's Alice's fault. Look. Alice is one of the best of us. Ablett nods it away. That's fine over the top. Oh. Oh, right. I'm going to have to go and take one of the children back up to bed actually in a second, so bear with me once this match finishes. Another win, another win. Right, I don't know what's happened. Something's happened somewhere in the game. But let's not question anything. Let's just keep going and hope the game doesn't work it out. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to take one of the children back to bed. They've woken up. Yeah. Aldous Jameson's back to bed. What are we doing? Screenshotting the league table. I think that's a good idea. A good idea. What's that? TJ's what? TJ's rigging? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Ank, how are we, pal? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Still employed. Not only still employed, Ank, we've been given a new contract as well. So we've had quite a bizarre turn of events in the last two streams. We've gone from angry, hating the fact we have to live here via in some sort of purgatory, to now, check this out. We've conceded 2 goals in 12 games. We're currently sat 4th. We're only 6 points off the top, but 2 goals conceded in 12 matches. Yes, we've only scored 10 goals. That's not important. Yeah, we've only lost 1 match as well. We're still in the National League, Veggie. Don't worry. We've not moved anywhere else, but the TJ ball is we're grinding out the results that we needed. We've got Newport, then we've got Braintree in the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup. Do we not play the FA Vars, the FA Trophy this season? Maybe not. So yeah, it's all a bit weird. The low block is certainly, well, seemingly working nicely for us at the moment. Might be calling the team dull Darlo now due to the lack of goals. Maybe. And then we've got an overall XG of 0.0000001, I think. But you know, we can get all the way to the Champions League. We have to be careful what we say around here about that, because 1 or 2 people I'm not taking it well. But how are you anyway, friend? Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day. Again, if you're not following Hank about it, please go and do so. Please go and do so. You know, they've moved over to the UK now. They're settling themselves in, and yeah, adapting to UK streaming times. Got mistaken for Scottish tonight, and it made me spiral a bit. Scottish. I mean, look, if you want to be one of us, you're more than welcome, Hank. We'll let you in. Yeah, no, not all British teams have got to Champions League finals, George. Not all of them. Not all of them. Sunderland, not yet. Not yet. Maybe in a couple of years we'll get to one. I wonder whether we rest Gabby. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's rest Gabby for Pert. And maybe Billington. We'll play Billington in the next game, actually. Do that. Conference League winners 29-30. Maybe. I mean, Europa League winners next season, I'm presuming. Yeah. Oh, here we go. A bit of wet. Here we go. I mean, Nige, come on. Is that what we think for Scottish people? I mean, granted, I have said that a lot of English people are just, you know, I have associated a lot of them with flag shagging. So I suppose it's fair in it as a comeback. You're mistaken for South African ones. Very confused, says Alice. I got mistaken for a comedian once. I did like the Wets growing up. Yeah, do you know what? I didn't mind the Wets either. I thought they were all right. This song was #1 for 18 years. It wasn't it. It was Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, offside, ref. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. If you thought that the COVID and lockdown lasted a long time, you weren't around when Wet 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 were at number one in the charts. Honestly, lockdown was a walk in the park compared to this. And in fact, it was literally a walk in the park. You were allowed to do it once a day, and that was it. Rather than this being number one forever. We'll say Welsh is an unidentifiable accent for Americans. I'm guessing the person that thought he was South African was not American. Canadian, they're called. Oof. Right. Let's step up, actually. There's this song, Celine Dion and Bryan Adams all at number one for what felt like lifetimes. What they this is when songs were at number one and they were meant to be at number one forever. Yeah. Keep this going for now. Let's have you as a winger. Spitting Image that sang Bet You've Never Met a Nice South African. Oh, I don't know. I used to like Spitting Image. I don't think I can make too many or sort of pull out too many specific bits from it, but I do remember howling at it when it was out. Very, very clever. Stead's injured. Let's get them pressing rather than regrouping as well, actually. And then encourage them a bit. I mean, another draw's not terrible. If we can get one, that is. Williams launches it. There's nobody there. Do I need Tilsley to drop a little bit rather than being a centre forward? Maybe I do. Oh, good hit. And there's goal number 3 conceded. Right, let's go 4-2-4 then. Oh dear. Doubled our goals against in one match. Right, the wheels have come off, team. Now it's time to burn the tactics, start again. Yeah, it was going so well, but now, yeah, there's nothing else we can do now. We have to get rid of everything. Right. Shocking. Sorry, that's us done. Yeah, all right, we are gonna have to resign now, I'm afraid. It's a shame that, isn't it? We're having a nice time. Matt and TJ were throwing down on the FM show about a Network World Cup tournament versus us. Well, we have mentioned it. We have mentioned it. I think it needs to happen. We'd be up for it. Were they a good team? They were all right. They weren't brilliant. I think they're mid-table, aren't they? They moved up. They're 11th, so you know that's nearly 12th, which means they must be really good. I mean, they've won 4 of their last 5, so they found a bit of form. Yeah, no, it's one of those. Chalk it down to experience. We've lost. Okay, we've lost another game. Not a problem. I think it's the first time we've played against a diamond, actually. So that was quite interesting. That could be part of the thing we need to think about. But you know, not. I mean, what? One of the goals was from outside the box. One of the goals from a through ball, I think. So, look. And I think, and I made them step up a little bit. I made them try and like press a bit just to try and get something back into the game. So, might have been the fact that I tried to go a little bit more aggressive. That could be the issue with the second goal. Trying to chase an equaliser. So it's not often I try and push forward, but yeah, maybe that was it. And also, Gabby Lars didn't play. Darlo Braintree postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. Right, great. So there's no FA Cup match until, well, when? When's the next game? Rearranged for the 16th of October. Great. Still, we should be in the relegation zone, so it's very encouraging. This is true. This is true. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all positive signs. Let's just save it just to make sure we're, everything's still fine. You know, how many points did we get last season? Because I think we've almost got the same amount this season. We got 47 points last season, and we've got 23 points now. So we've almost got we've got half of last year's points on the board already. Although to be fair, it was Christmas when we had the drop off. Granger's developing concerns now. Look, you're gonna play. You're gonna play. We've just been using Tilsley because he's more of a battering ram than you are. And I can quiz, but I can't purport to win a network game. Look, you could do well in a network game. Especially if it's random and no one knows who we're going to get as well, right? Let's pop Granger in there, then give him a bit of a run out. Walker Smith's on a 6.92, so I don't really want to put Billington in, to be honest. Never played a network game in fairness. I've only ever done it once, and it was good, to be honest. But it does take a lot of time, that's the thing. And trying to get it, do you know what it is? The worst part of all network games is getting everyone to be available at the same time. So just the logistics of actually getting started. Oh, decent free kick, that. Oof, gone wide. Tempting prospect. Honestly, Hank, it'll be fun. Yeah. If we can get the timings working, I think it'll work fine. If I win both, we're renaming it the Soccer Coaching Show. Agreed. Oh, we're giving away a penalty. Everything's collapsing now. Sorry, everyone. We were doing so well. Saved. No, TJ, not agreed. I'm sorry, Alice. I presumed that she meant that they meant that it was going to be like my show that was being changed. I didn't know there was a recommendation for the W Soccer Coaching Show. Oh. Right, we've got a sinking feeling again now, team. Alice can call out pod whatever she likes. Oh, we're not playing well now, are we? Oof, good save. When TJ and I are brainstorming pod names, we both failed to be creative enough and settled on the WFM show. We did a little bit. But there's really got to be something that we can do that's just easy, right? Like, that'll do. Granger, play the ball through. Oh. I thought Gabby Large had gone through there. I was like, play the ball. I stayed quiet for as long as I can to not offend anyone but the Lighthouse family. No, just no. I appreciate that you've basically been spending a lot of time, Llama, in the background writing a letter of disgust to your local politician. I think they still there's still 3 minutes left of the Lighthouse Family as well. Believe it or not. This is the third. So, do you know what? I think you're probably right. Actually, it does. I don't know whether or not they've got any other songs. Oh, local MP is Tory, not worth the price of a stamp. Oh, fair play. Oh, we did have another Lighthouse Family song on earlier. Yeah. Um, but I think there's only those two songs really. Every time you say his name, I'm convinced you're saying Gabby Large, and there's some renaming of Big Arsenal's Big Gabby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're upset. It's like elevator music. It's the third one. We've definitely had one before. So we had um oh yeah, yeah. So we've had all of their songs now. So we've had Lifted, then we had Ocean Drive, and this is High. And I can guarantee there's no other songs by the Lighthouse Family ever. Oh no, there is Lost in Space. There's another Lighthouse Family song on this playlist. This is the Lighthouse Family playlist. Sorry, I should have really checked that first, shouldn't I? Yeah. But now Torn by Natalie Imbruglia is on, so it's all fine. Oh, Adesanya makes it 2-0. So this is us out of the FA Cup. It's a good header, this, isn't it? End the stream now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Do you know what? It's a good header, though, isn't it? Someone request the hives. Williams Tilsley instead. Gabby Large. Playlist the other day was banger. Yeah, I'm just trying to mix things up a little bit. I had my skate punk one on the other night. I had a bit of an indie thing. Today I've just gone for just generic summer. Uh, don't mind Imbruglia on the account of her dating Brad Willis in Neighbours. See? Wednesday was awful. When Wednesday turned into Wednesday went from power ballads. The whole point of that was meant to be a power ballads night, but it very much descended into breakup songs. So yeah, that was a bit of poor. Evening FM with John. How are you, buddy? Very good here. Very good here. Hope you're well too. Have you made an Australian soap to singer playlist? I haven't, but I feel like we should. Williams! Guess one back. Great cross, great header. Not enough time for a second, though. Right, he's wanted by Grimsby. He's been good. 5 goals in 11 games as well. Let's get him scouted. Maybe Craig McLaughlin and Stephen Dennis on repeat. Okay, we're out of the FA Cup, so focus on the league now. Jason Donovan's crying. Cheers, Lama. Yeah. Holly Valance is crying into her right wing billionaire husband's arms. She denounces COVID vaccinations. Mrs. Lama made me go to a Jason Donovan concert once. The hour stuck in the car park was better than the 2 hour show. I mean, he's a man of. He had a bright coat, didn't he? Technicolor dream coat. There we go. Ace of Base. There you go. They could sing the song for Sweden as well. Were they Swedish? I think they might have been Swedish. Jamie Highcock. I can't find anything funny about that name at all. Ace of Base are Nazi sympathizers. Are they? I mean, that escalated quickly. Is right. Is that? I'm going to Google that. Are Ace of Base? So far, the short links are still alive. Are Ace of Base still alive? Are Ace of Base siblings still together, related, Swedish, sisters, Nazi sympathizers? They are not Nazi sympathizers. However, founding member Ulf Ekberg has ties to a neo-Nazi and skinhead subculture in their youth. Ekberg has apologized. His past has fueled long-standing rumors and conspiracy theories about the group. I mean, that does. That's fine as long as they're not fully blown sympathizers. In their past, they may have had a little bit of sympathy towards them, but yeah, it's not great, is it? But they are Swedish, so they are rather than Danish, so that's fine. Oh, leave them alone. Do you know what? You learn something new every week, don't you? Yeah. Because I didn't know that about Ace of Base. I thought, what is it now? Now I can't listen to this without thinking about that whole thing, and it's well, yeah. We need the "Are we the baddies" meme for Ace of Base. They know what they are. Ever brought up the Ace of Base thing? What were you searching to find that information? Lama brought the information to the table for us to discuss, and it wasn't completely denied. Yeah, Grimsby, second bottom of the league. Darlington, fourth top. This is a big match. And gives me a sub, I'll forgive him. And do you know what? And that is how it all began, wasn't it? It's like, look, I would love to condemn them, but a gifted sub is a gifted sub. Like, you know, this is what happened with Newcastle fans and the Saudis. They were just like, look, Mike Ashley was not great. And from what I've heard about the Saudis, they're not ideal. But hey, they've bought us a new midfielder. So, and they're not Mike Ashley. Which is just another reason to dislike them. The Newcastle fans, that is. And the Saudi regime. Someone told me about it on a stream and I was surprised, but also glad of the excuse to press skip. Can you ask me a serious question? I mean, you can try, John. Go on, Charlie Walker-Smith. Ask a serious question. You might not get a serious answer, but feel free to ask the question. I always say, feel free to ask any question, but are you okay with the answer? How did I get to 6,500 followers? I don't know. I mean, I guess the easy answer is because I'm good at this. Maybe. I don't know. Most of them are bots. Bit of that, yeah. Some of it's luck. No idea. Next question. Are we doing a bit of a longevity and consistency? That's it. Yeah. Hot tub streams helped. That was true. Yeah. Yeah, we had them. That was good. I mean, where's the question come from? Football manager in my life as well. That was good. Yeah. Yeah. That was quite good. But I brought a few people in. Then of course we got a podcast as well. So yeah, we've been doing. How long have we been doing this now? 6 years, I think. So do I do this full time? No. This is not my job. I have a job. This is very much a sort of like nice little top up side hustle, I suppose, really. I only followed for Steve Sidwell and he hasn't been there for ages. I know. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. He should have been. Yeah, he left, didn't he? He was here for a bit. But yeah, COVID was definitely a helper. Although we were sort of like after the initial boom, so we probably should be higher, really. There's not that many doing FM content as a job. I don't think there is. I think you're right, Hank. There's a handful. Like, you know, the thing itself is not really big enough for that amount of people to be full time. I don't think. tips on how to grow. Consistency. Just consistency. Just do what you need to do. Do your thing. Find your thing, and then just keep doing it. And if it's good, people will find it. And if people like it, more people will find it eventually. And it just does that, really. Like, it's the only way you can. There's no sort of like magic formula. And if there is, I wouldn't take that magic formula, because what that is short-term gain, and that's not long-term. So never take the magic formula. Just have fun. Have fun with it, because people will find you out very quickly if you're not having fun. They'll just be like, this person's bullshitting, or they're in it for the wrong reasons or whatever. So yeah, all you gotta do, as Hank says there, find your niche, run with it. Find a save that people buy into. They don't buy into the save. They've found it in the save a little bit, and most of it is about buying into yourself as a streamer. My problem is I worry about the number of views of my stream. Don't. It's easy to say it, but you just don't worry about it, because it's irrelevant. Like, you know what I mean? Not just, you're right, Hank. Not just not sacked, Si. I have a new contract. So we are here for longer. Here for longer and longer. Yeah. The grass is very green. Well, thank you, sir. We are also winning with fourth. we've conceded 4 goals in 13 matches in the league. So yeah, it's all gone different. Rugio says, when I found TJ streams, they were very chill. They were funny and they were entertaining. Subbed straight away. Haven't left since. There you go. And now he's a mod. Tap the "you're here forever" sign again. Dull Darlo this season. And yeah, got the Bello kits on as well. Dull Darlo forever. Yeah, so basically the lad that we had to not play left, and then I was like, well, all right, board, can we have a new contract now? And they went, yeah, seems fair. A song. What was on before? Did I not? I know you did suggest that. Callum says, 11 years at Darlo, even an FM save. I'm still impressed, TJ. Wonder how many seasons do you think you'll have done by the time you reach the Premier League? Do you reckon we can get the Premier League, Callum? Seriously? Oh, no idea. No idea. We'll still be doing this on FM 29, I reckon. Look, if we get promoted at any point between now and FM 27, I'll be happy. But then again, FM does have a wonderful way of eventually going, like, you know what? Yeah, just here, we're bored of you now. Have a couple of wins. Yeah. So we'll just see what happens. One promotion a decade is well enough. Exactly. It's the most realistic save on Twitch. And of course on YouTube as well. Did I move to Darlington later? No, Rampage. No. We started the save in Darlington. We've been there 11 years. Is it the Scotland away I want? It is, Si. Yes. Do you know someone who's got one? In an XL? It'll only happen in your save, TJ. I'm a Darlo fan, so I have to have hope. There you go, see? Callum's in for hope. I nearly bought the DC Fontaines kit today. So, shirt, I should say, sorry, not kit. This has been the save since the proper launch, son of the beta. Yeah, it has. XXL's too big, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to lose some weight. That's the problem. So I'm hoping XL's going to fit nice. Plus, I've got some of the trefoil Adidas stuff so that I know that fits. Yeah, double XL is probably gonna be a tad too big, I think. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, Alice has just bought. Oh, you bought it now, have you, Alice? Get in. Most realistic save on Twitch, YouTube, but not on TikTok. That's due to the incident. It's due to Psy. Do you know what I mean? Rampage. I'm in 2032 on my FM save with Crawley in the Premier League. Oh yeah, you're ahead of me. Well-established team in the Premier League. Fighting for Europe this season. Was going to give myself till 2035 to try and win the Premier League. If I don't, I was going to try and apply for jobs in the National League North and South. I mean, that is ridiculous to do that. Like, I'm trying to find ways to get out of the National League. But I'm applying for jobs in the National League North and South. But that's because I'm only in the National League. And nearly bought the Germany anniversary kit because Classic Football Shirts was doing a big sale. Caught myself and let it sit in my checkout basket till I thought better of it. Ank, go and buy that one because it's a brilliant shirt. I've got that shirt. Was it the white one? I've got the white long sleeve one. It's very Beckenbauer. I had it on the other. I found out I had it on yesterday. What day are we on now? Saturday. Yeah, I wore it yesterday. It was the kid's white long sleeve. Yes. Do it. Do it. JD Sports store manager said yesterday they were due back in stock on Wednesday. Ooh. Right. There we go. That's what I'll do then. Very minimalist. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. It is. And do you know what? It's nice material as well, Hank. So. Right. Wednesday, I'm going to go I'll buy the new shirt then. Looks like they briefly had stock online yesterday. Really? I think it's only Adidas I've got the alerts set on for. I'll need to put some JD alerts on as well. But I got a couple of I've seen Brighton's anniversary shirt. Yeah, it looks like a golf t-shirt, doesn't it? Well, the best buy employees are golfers. Yeah. It's yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Let's put Gabby Large out there actually. Okay. Probably the last match of the stream, I reckon, tonight, to be honest. Off to Bath City. Well, at home to Bath City. We're fourth. We're a Bath. Third. Right, okay. This song makes me think of Harry Hill and his Badgers. I can't remember the Harry Hill and Badgers bit. Was this from the TV burp or something? Was it TV burp? Sure it was. They've got the kids ones on JD. Have they? I've just bought them two retro ones though. That's the. You might have to make do with them. Yeah, they have, yeah, 9 and 10 and, yeah, right, okay. Hmm. I'll have to see what Mrs. J says. Which retro ones did we get? Oh, I'll have to, let me show you. I will, I'll show you actually. I got, um, right, so I got the kids version of this one. So I got the kids version of that, which is quite cool. So 99, 2000. And then I also got, like, where was it? I found it the other day. I can't remember what year it was. It was, let me find it. It's not old, but actually, it's not old at all. It's relatively new. Which one is it? That one? No, that's gone. Um, no, not that one, not that one. Is it an older shirt that I'm thinking of? Oh, it's that. It's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, there. That's the one we got. So it's got a little bit of the Ipswich template in it as well. 14, 15. So that's not too bad. Tenner each, and then Tom's chucked up the shorts in for the orange one. He's got 2 pairs of shorts for that, so that's decent in it. I'll take that. Great, and I've conceded a goal. Used to have a Friday night show on Channel 4. This is Harry Hill here. Tamsin Archer Badger, Gareth Southgate Badger, Bert Kwok. I don't remember that. 1999 away shirt. I'll always remember as the only ever win against Germany. 1999 away shirt. What was that? Oh yeah. Literally the one I've just pulled up. I have to dig out my Scottish shirt for the World Cup. You're gonna have to, Alice. I'm gonna get myself a new one. So I'll get the new away one if we can find it. If we can find one. Yeah. I quite like the white, pink, and yellow one they had a few years back. That was class as well. I think Darlo have been found out. Oh, offside, ref, offside. Apparently not. I shouldn't have played this game, should I? Slipping down the table to 5th now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. This has been terrible. Sort yourselves out. I don't even know what to do with the team. Let's go wing play, see if that works. Throwing everything out, everything that I know I'm doing. Defensively, we were looking so good. Stead's taking a knock now. He'd call it with a screen grab for the inevitable drop down the league. I know. I know. It was going so well. It was going too well, is what I was doing. That's the problem, isn't it? Oh, great save by the keeper. Sports Interactive not allowing TJ to have nice things. No, not at all. Oof. I don't deserve nice things. Here comes Pert. Gone. Corner, apparently. Crossed in. Cleared away. Gabby Large. Hanlon Large. Someone take a shot. Oh, like that. What a goal that is. Nathan West Allen. Pick that one out. What a strike. Look at this. I mean, it's going to take us 48 minutes to see the whole highlight, but it's worth it, right? Yeah, pick that one out. Keeper's getting nowhere near it. Gee, this is frightening. It's foreshadowing, isn't it? Is what it is. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough, though, does it? Unless we can get a goal here. That goal should count double. Agreed. Agreed. 7 minutes. We're on Granger. We've got runners. We've got runners. We don't need runners. We don't need runners. Not when Will Granger's got the ball. We don't need runners. Here we go. What a finish that is as well. Oof. We've still got time to throw this match away. 8 points off the top of the table, mind. We'll take that. That's a draw. I mean, what a time to make a comeback. For Luke McCormack in goal, I think so. I think it's Harry McCormack. Oof. There you go then, team. That's been quite the end, hasn't it? Not quite what we were hoping for. But as you can see now, all right, 6 goals conceded in 15 matches. Defensively, yeah, we're letting too many goals in now. Scunthorpe conceded 7. We've already scored 14 and 15. But yeah, 16 goals, 6 goals conceded in 15 matches. It's just not good enough. We need to tighten up a little bit more if we're going to do anything. But fun as always. Fun as always. I enjoyed that. I mean, tomorrow's wrestling, isn't it? We need to go back to wrestling. I'm going to sneeze, actually, I think. Possibly. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Change of plan. Yeah, wrestling tomorrow. So everyone should look forward to that. I appreciate you all for being in. Let's go big. Let's go big, shall we? Let's go big screen. Big screen. Here we go. Right. Thank you for the content. I appreciate you, Alice. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate you being here. And being in it and being part of the stream and enjoying it and having a good bit of a laugh with everyone tonight. It's been good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a Saturday. It's definitely been a Saturday. And I don't think anybody can deny that. So let's have a little nosy around. Where are we going to go? Somewhere that's either new. Oh, there you go. Tell you what, Frodank's on a 2-year anniversary. So let's go and see them. Give them some love. Yeah, see you all tomorrow for a bit of wrestling. We might be back. Darlo might be back. We think. Take it easy, everybody. Catch you all soon. See you tomorrow. Bye now.